Hi, this is just a little video to show you how you can embed web pages such as landing pages inside a WordPress blog. Now this is not the only way to do it. You can also do it with banners, but I'll show you the quick and easy way. And I'm going to use a thing called an iframe, and we'll need a little plugin for that. But before we start, let me just explain to you what you're looking at. This is just a very plain and straightforward WordPress installation using the Thesis theme, which I like very much. It's not free, but it's very professional. And I've just put a single post in there with the title demo, just to show you it's a demo post. Now let's go back and just have a look at some of my settings just to show you what I've done. Just a minute. If you look at my columns, now this may differ in your case. I'm just using my specific theme. This is an older version of Thesis. It's now 1.7. This is still 1.5, and by the time you look at this it might be 1.8 for as far as I know. But anyway, if you look at the columns, you'll see I'm using two columns, and then the main column is 820 pixels. Now you're just going to have make sure that it's wide enough to accommodate your landing page. So you're going to make sure the landing page is less than 820 pixels, and you can play around with it. I've put a sidebar in there, but I'm not using it at present. And just to show you the posts area, you'll see here is a just a moment. There's a little post there. You can see the demo post, and I'll just edit it so you can see what it's like. Okay, there. This is just the demo, the first post. Now, obviously, I'm going to put the landing page in after this one, so the landing page will move to the top of the page, being the latest post. And then another challenge is to actually make it stick there, so that as you add subsequent posts, that your landing page doesn't move down. It has to stay at the top of the first page, obviously. Now, the first thing you're going to do is we're just going to grab a little plugin. Now, I'm going to assume that you're comfortable with downloading and installing plugins. If you're not, I'll have to refer you to another video. There's lots of stuff on the internet showing you how to do that. But what you need is a plugin called Embed Iframe. Now, you just do a Google search for it, and if you want to download it, download it to your machine, upload it with an FTP client like FileZilla, etc., etc. Or what I'm going to try now, although I don't normally do it this way, but I'll do it from within the dashboard. So let's just have a look there. Sorry, I'm a bit slow tonight. It's Friday evening here, and it's been a long week. So let's just have a look at my plugins, and then you can actually add a plugin. So I'm going to say add new, and then I'll search for that particular plugin, which happens to be Embed Iframe. So I'm just going to type Embed Iframe. There we go, and I'm going to search for that plugin, and there it is, and I say install. We hope for the best. If this doesn't work, I'll just do it the long way, and because it's already on my hard drive. And yeah, install now. Okay, and I will activate the plugin. See, easy plug and play. It's nice when it works. Now, where is it? Oh, now it's already activated, so I don't have to deactivate it. And you can see on the far right is the format is left square bracket, and then the word iframe space, and then the full URL of your landing page. For example, http:// blah 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 blah, and then the width in pixels, and then a space, and then the height in pixels. You can play around with it. So I'm going to start with 800 because that should fit inside my main column. Okay, now what we're going to do now is add another post. So go to posts, and I say add new. Now this particular post doesn't need a title. I'm just going to put a landing page. So all I do is I'm going to type the URL. Now to save time, let's say I've got it somewhere here on a notepad. To save time, I'm just going to copy and paste that, so you can see there's the whole entry. That's the parameters for the iframe. So I'm just going to copy that and paste it in there. You see, I type with two fingers, and that's very painful to watch. So I do paste. I see it says iframe, and then the full URL for where my particular little landing page sits. Oh, this is another one. This is not the, yeah, I was actually planning to put a carbon copy. This is just a little dummy one that I'm playing. So that's the URL where it sits, doesn't matter. And then there's the 800 for the width and the 800 for the height. So that should work. Okay, so we say publish and we see what happens. There we go. And now visit the site. Hold your breath, and lo and behold, can you see what I've done now? I've actually got a landing page sitting as the first post, and you can scroll up and down depending on how many pixels you specified. You know, more or less of your landing page will actually be scrollable. It's up to you. And here you can see my little demo post, which is the second oldest one, or the second most recent. It has now moved down. Now the challenge is to keep this thing in position number 1, and to do that we just have to go back. Now I must plead guilty, I have not really managed to get to the bottom of this. There's actually 2 ways you can peg down an entry if you're not familiar with that. The first one, in Thesis, you can actually go to visibility, public, just edit it and say stick this post to the front page and say OK, and if all works well it should now stay there despite any subsequent posts. Now if it doesn't work, or if your theme doesn't support that, what you can do is just go and get this little plugin called WP Sticky, and what you'll find is that just go back to the post here at the bottom. Now you won't see it now because it's not installed, but there's like a little radio button there that you actually click to make it stick, and it should have the same effect. Okay, so there you go. So can you see it took me about, was it less than 5 minutes, and there I have a web page sitting in my blog. Now this is a fully functional web page. In other words, there's an opt-in box and it actually works. You can actually type your name and detail in there and it actually works. So have fun and enjoy. When I have the time, I'll show you another little video on how you can do exactly the same thing, but inserting the landing page as a banner. But that's a different topic for next time. Okay guys, thanks for your interest, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.